Welcome to our channel. Today's story is about Ben, a quiet boy from a small American town who loves books more than anything else. While others play games, he finds magic in stories. This is a simple and clear story, perfect for beginner English learners. You'll enjoy listening, learning new words, and understanding every part. Let's begin the story of the Bookworm. Chapter 1. A Young Reader. My name is Ben. I am 18 years old. I live in a small town in the United States. I love books. I read a lot. I love to read stories about history and science and adventures. I have many books in my room. There are books on my bed and books on my desk. I wake up in the morning and I read a book with my breakfast. Sometimes my family has breakfast without me. I am happy when I read. My dad is a teacher at my school. He teaches maths. He also reads books. He gives me new books for my birthday. He often reads aloud to me after dinner. I like to talk with him about my favorite stories. People at school call me a bookworm. They say I live in a book world. I smile and I say, yes, I like books. I feel proud of being a bookworm. I go to the public library every Saturday afternoon. The librarian is kind. She knows I love books. She always saves the best new books for me. The library is my favorite place in the town. Chapter 2. School Life. I go to school on Monday morning. I take the bus and I see my friends. They say hello to me. I have one close friend named Sam. He also loves stories. We sit together in the cafeteria at lunch. We talk about books and comics. In class, I am quiet and I listen to the teacher. I read the textbooks and sometimes extra books. My English teacher, Mrs. Taylor, loves reading too. She often asks me to read out loud in class because I read well. I feel proud when I can answer her questions. Some boys tease me in the corridor. They call me bookworm or nerd. Sometimes they laugh when I walk and read at the same time. It is a little annoying, but I do not feel bad. Sam just laughs at them and calls them silly. I have a science project this week. We need to make a model of the solar system. I read a lot about the planets. I use my books for this project. I make a good model with all the planets from Mercury to Neptune. My class is impressed and my teacher is happy. Mr. Green says it is a great model. I smile at him. Chapter 3. The Writing Contest. One day our English teacher, Mrs. Taylor, makes an announcement. She says our school will have a story writing contest. I feel excited and nervous. She smiles and says, Ben, you love books. You can write a story too. I decide to enter the contest. After school, I sit with my notebook and write a story about a boy who loves reading. My dad sits with me and helps me spell some words. I show my draft to Sam. He smiles and says, "This is good, Ben." We both laugh and I feel happy. The next morning, I look for my story paper, but I cannot find it. I feel very worried and think I lost the story. I almost cry and ask my dad for help, but he has no copy. I am afraid. In class on contest day, Mrs. Taylor asks, "Ben, where is your story?" I feel hot and scared. I say, "I lost it." The class is quiet. Mrs. Taylor smiles kindly and says, "That's okay. You can tell us the story in your own words." I stand up and begin. At first my voice is quiet, but then I remember the whole story and I speak more confidently. The class listens quietly. When I finish, Mrs. Taylor claps and says, "Well done." Sam smiles at me. I feel proud and happy. I did my best and my story made the class happy. Chapter 4, An Evening at the Library. A week later, Mrs. Taylor makes another announcement. She says, "Ben has a special talent. He can read the winning story to younger students." I am surprised and happy. That Saturday evening I go to the library. It is a little dark but quiet. The library is full of tall bookshelves and a warm light. I sit in the big chair by the window. The librarian, Ms. Lee, asks me to read my story to some children. I feel a little nervous. My knees shake, but I hold the paper tight. The children sit on the carpet and look at me. They are about 6 or 7 years old. I begin to read the story from my notebook. My voice is soft, but I speak slowly and clearly. The children listen. Some smile, some laugh at the funny parts. When I finish, they clap their hands. I smile. After I finish, one child asks, "Can you come back and read to us again?" Ms. Lee smiles and says, "Yes, you can come next month." I nod and feel very happy. After the reading, Ms. Lee thanks me. She gives me a small gift, a new book. She says, "Ben, you tell stories well. Thank you for today." I thank her and put the book in my bag. On the way home, I think about this day. I feel proud. I think I will write more stories. I am still a bookworm, and now I am also a storyteller. I like that. Chapter 5. A proud bookworm. After these events, life is good. At school, people treat me well. The boys who teased me say sorry. Sam and I still sit in the cafeteria. Now they ask me about my stories. Some students borrow my books. I even start a small book club with Sam. We meet once a week after school. We talk about our favorite stories and share ideas. My parents are very proud of me. One day my dad shows my story on the wall in his classroom. He says, "This is our little author." I smile and feel proud too. My mother says she is happy I am doing what I love. They read my story again and again. My mother asks, "What are you writing next?" I enjoy telling them my ideas. My English teacher also says well done to me. She asks me to help with the school magazine. She says she will put my story in the next issue. I feel very excited. For the magazine, I write a short article about being a bookworm. The teacher says it will inspire other students. I spend many evenings in my room reading and writing. I keep writing stories in my notebook. I read different books for new ideas. I also write about the contest and the library. Sometimes I get a little stuck, but I try again. It is fun when I find the right words. I think about the future. I say to myself, I want to be a writer or a teacher, or something with books. It sounds big, but I like it. For now, I focus on my studies and my stories. Every day I learn something new from books and people. At home and at school, I am a bookworm and I am happy with that. Books are my friends. I know I will always love to read. And I will write more stories too. I know this is just the beginning. I will have many more stories to tell. Being a bookworm is a great thing. It brings many new adventures. I feel good about who I am.